enable. The 15th edition of the Municipalika Exhibition and Conference was held recently in Mumbai. The 3-day conference provided a mega networking platform for subject matter experts, entrepreneurs, service providers and the government to collectively find solutions to urban challenges. In 2018, Municipalika expanded to become a 360-degree event on city development with the addition of construction, architecture and planning exhibition or CAPEX and India International Property Mart or IIPM, the first of its kind B2B forum for real estate. This international platform provided delegates, municipal corporations, urban professionals and solution providers to come together to evolve, evaluate and share policies, strategies, cutting-edge technologies and innovations for smart and sustainable living in cities. The conference kicked off with a lamp lighting ceremony followed by the welcome address by Sanjeev Agarwal, founder chairman at Good Governance India Foundation.
With this small idea, we started this journey, and now we are here in this 15th edition in Mumbai. And it is the biggest ever Municipalika so far, with more than 200 exhibitors, close to 1,000 architects, more than 50 mayors and commissioners from all parts of India, engineers, real estate developers, agents, and many other professionals involved in this entire agenda of urban development, as we would call it. We have incubated this new show called IIPM, India International Property Mart, which is going to be the only of its kind, India's first and the only B2B forum for real estate development. Of course, CAPEX, which has been around since 5 years, this is the segment where the building material and all the technologies around buildings, how to make buildings in a more efficient way, those are displayed.
The theme address was delivered by V. Suresh, President, Good Governance India Foundation.
Various segments in the Municipalika segment on not only on the fire safety and security and disaster resilience, which is coming on day one, followed by water and wastewater and sanitation waste management in the second day, and green cities and the energy saving issues becoming a very major component, and the transportation connected cities as well as the housing component coming on to the third day. Equally important are the building materials and technologies, the building blocks for building the India, all the new building materials and technologies and how do you deal with that. They are being covered in CAPEX segment into a very large way.
Mahindra Jain, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Urban Development Department, Government of Karnataka, delivered the state address.
In Karnataka, we have identified a few focus areas to work on. One, of course, is public transport and mobility. The other sector where we are focusing is on the in situ urban renewal. The other thing is that we need to protect our heritage, whether it is the cultural heritage, whether it's historical heritage, whether it is educational heritage. The other aspect which I think is very important is the water bodies. Just coming to my last point as to what we need to do as stakeholders, I think capacity building is something which is very, very important, because a lot of the cities, especially the smart city SPVs and so on, do not have the kind of capacities which are required for a vision, for implementing that vision, and therefore the role of stakeholders such as yourselves becomes very important.
Canada, this year's partner country at Municipalika 2018, brought an array of technological best practices for possible use in India's city development missions. The partner country address was delivered by Nadir Patel, High Commissioner of Canada to India.
Canada has the capacity and the expertise to support India's visionary Smart Cities initiative, the development of cities, intelligent cities, urbanization. And there's no doubt in my mind that Canada is the best at what we do in this space around the world. And for us to be the partner country, I think is very, very fitting. our architectural, construction, engineering sector is the strongest in the world. Now, Canada is also a highly qualified source of talent, especially in some of the emerging technologies as it relates to the development of cities. For example, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, as an example. The Canadian companies participating in this delegation include a number of technology companies in the AI space, among others, and are an example of that talent that we bring to the development of cities. We genuinely believe that this is something that we all have a collective responsibility and interest in working together to develop cities and combat the challenges of urbanization that exist by bringing the best of technology, talent, money, knowledge together.
Following the address, the exhibition was inaugurated where companies displayed their innovative solutions for urban challenges. Among these were Tata Motors, Bajaj Electricals, Organic Recycling Systems, Bellmarks, Hindustan Sanitary Ware, Mahindra & Mahindra, Mahindra World City, Tata Hitachi, Tata Realty and Infrastructure, JSW, Ultratech Cement and Tata Communications.
In Municipalika here, we are exhibiting waste management solutions which cater to both solid waste management as well as liquid waste management. As you can see, we have one of our vehicles which is a 6,000 litre cesspit tanker, and other applications are on small platforms which are primarily targeted at small municipalities where there's a problem of small lanes and it's difficult to take bigger vehicles. So we have garbage collection and disposal vehicles made on small platforms like Tata Ace and Ace Mega, which we have presented here.
We make special purpose vehicles for many different industries, mostly automotive, construction, defense, mining, and now we've got into waste management. So we are launching our entire range of road sweeping vehicles here. We've got a different road sweeper for different applications, so the complete range is covered. Overall, we are on a mission which is Clean India. Our arsenal for this mission are these vehicles.
We are into waste management, and what one thing we have done from moving from doing projects, large scale projects, we have gone to decentralized level where we are offering more of a retail product for the community and for the municipalities or the cities to offer. So that is something that we are looking for, and till now I think the experience has been really good with the kind of footfall or the kind of genre the people have been coming in.
म्यूनिसिपालिका का जो प्लेटफॉर्म है मतलब अच्छा इसलिए क्योंकि यहाँ पे आके हमें हर एक चीज़ के बारे में मालूम पड़ता है कि हम अपने एनवायरनमेंट के किस तरह से मतलब उसको सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं उसको अच्छा बनाने के लिए, और एज ए महिंद्रा की तरफ से नहीं बाकी अलग अलग जो वेराइटीज़ और भी यहाँ पे देखने को मिलते हैं कि एक दूसरे से कंसर्न की भाई और हम एक दूसरे को हेल्पफुल कैसे करके अपने प्रोडक्ट को और ऊपर बढ़ा सकते हैं, प्लस उसके साथ साथ अपने जो देश का ये साफ सफाई के इसमें भी कैसे सहभागी हो सकते हैं उसका एक अच्छा नॉलेज मिलता है.
It seems to be a decent platform where you are getting some inquiries for these kind of products in construction. We find architects and builders are there visiting this sort of an exhibition. So you have consultants and engineers who are around. So it seems it feels like a good first. I mean, since we are the first year coming into the exhibition, it looks like a promising platform for us.
Day 1 of Municipalika 2018 came to a close with a vision address by 3 eminent speakers who shared their perspectives on the challenges and goals for future cities, an exposition of technologies, products and services for urban development.
My vision address today is talking a little bit about the global and Asian urbanization and the increase in megacities, and more urbanization is happening in Asia than out in the other parts of the world, and what kind of impact that would have, and also some of the global trends about populations and what could potentially have impacts in Asia, Indian context, and also talk about the smart and sustainable cities framework that we developed, which focuses on people, place and planet, where technology is just an enabler.
Key idea was that when we have to take technology, planning and people together, it is also important that we have to talk about, or we have to think firmly, standing on the ground of sustainability. Because if we cannot accept sustainability as the the foundation on which our planning process is based, we do not have a future, whatever big technology might bring. So sustainability of environment, of societies, of economies, of our cities is key to the future vision for India.
We believe it's extremely important that India is recognizing, and so is South Asia, that cities are what drives the future, that urbanization is here to stay, in fact, is a positive force, and that therefore all of us need to think about how to manage the chaotic process that is urbanization, come up with new ideas and build cities that work for the future generation, that create the better life that people look for when they come to a city.
With Indian cities becoming more populated by the day and Government of India's ongoing urban agenda for 100 Smart Cities mission, the Sustainable and Progressive Cities Conclave aimed at developing strategies, best practices and solutions for implementing these agendas across Indian cities to make them sustainable and future ready.
A Smart City project solution enables the coordination and collaboration across the city region to make sure a holistic approach a smart city can be made. For example, Dhurera is one such example which talks about your billing, you talk about citizen engagement platform, it talks about blockchain, it talks about artificial intelligence. Command control center, of course, is a part of that. Maybe it's because it's a greenfield project and they are able to conceptualize at the larger scale. Today, however, we are beginning to see a dawn of next generation urban evolution, which we call it as Smart City 2.0. As some of the advanced cities has begun to move beyond the infrastructure and tapping the wisdom of the citizen and residents.
The sustainability concept, it's been talked about of keeping three key criteria in mind. One, we need to make sure that the environmental aspects have been taken care, and then the social and community is being taken care, and also the economic development aspects have been taken care. When we look at what is progressive and sustainability are not two exclusive terms. Without progressive, we can't achieve sustainability, and without sustainability, we can't be achieving progressive as well. Now, coming to the term progressive, what do we mean progressive? Unless we actually have something that we have all the stakeholders in an entity, like for example, an urban entity, are being made inclusive, we can't and make them part of the overall development framework, we can't be progressive and we can't achieve the right growth that we want. And then last but not the least, again, the flourishing biosphere, we can't ignore this environment, which has actually been part and parcel of us, and then we are part of the environment and environment is part of us. So we can't live without that.
The Smart Cities Conclave saw participation from several smart city CEOs, industry experts and technology providers who discussed the challenges and opportunities arising out of the Smart Cities mission.
This is one of the examples of Ahmedabad Smart City where slum redevelopment has been taken up as a part of area development strategy, which is a Vadaj slums, which is the area is abutting the BRTS corridor, wherein they have taken the consent of slum dwellers and are going for total redevelopment. For temporary period, the slum dwellers will be given accommodation, but after the completion of the entire project, the slum dwellers will be given free of cost dwelling units.
Now, at the moment, smart cities in India, there are 100 cities selected. Some mention the number 99, some mention the number 89. It's 100. We have a list of 100 cities. These are the lighthouses. These are the first cities out of the block. These are the first experiments that India is making in smart cities. Please don't start writing success stories and start writing obituaries. Wait, contribute, participate, build networks, and then we will see what has to be written in years to come.
A special session on fire and public safety brought chief fire officers and fire engineers from organizations such as the Institute of Fire Engineers, Maharashtra Fire Services and Mumbai Fire Brigade, and top academic institutes like IIT Gandhinagar, FSAI and FPAI to discuss fire regulations for all types of buildings and their implementation.
We keep on reading about the incidents of the fire and how people are getting killed in those particular incidents and huge financial losses, So the National Building Code, what we have made it in this one, which we are discussing today in the complete panel discussion, was what new provisions have been made in that, by virtue of which the life and property can be saved to a great extent. Provided people maintain the system as they have occupied at the time of completion of the building. If you do not maintain your system, you do not maintain your fire protection system, then rest assured, even the system providing will not give you guarantee that you will not be killed in a fire accident.
My presentation was specifically focusing on the National Building Code Part 4, which is the fire prevention, life safety and fire protection aspect of any building. And specifically the passive fire protection is a very ignored subject, and specifically for high-rise building, the passive fire protection makes a lot of difference from the life safety point of view. So I wanted to communicate to the audience regarding the passive fire systems, that is related to closing of all shafts wherein heat and smoke can transfer on upper floor, and that may create a threat to the life.
The 3-day-long conference also included sessions on building healthy cities, having integrated water management and wastewater management practices, and developing an inclusive sanitation infrastructure for all, with experts discussing the progress of the Swachh Bharat mission and proposing solutions for an open defecation-free India.
We, as part of National Mission for Clean Ganga, are mandated to clean the waters of river, to ensure that the interface of the people who are coming to Ghats and Ganga is seamless and convenient. This program includes not only the wastewater management in the cities, in urban areas, in small towns, also in the villages, but also addresses issues like industrial pollution. It addresses issues of biodiversity conservation, afforestation on the banks of Ganga, and most importantly, the construction and facilitating the ghats and crematoria, which is the first interface of the public with the Ganga.
As part of CAPEX, solution providers showcased green building products and environment-friendly and energy-saving building material and technologies. Municipalika 2018 hosted the annual meet of the All India Council of Mayors, which brought mayors from across the country together to exchange ideas, challenges and solutions for making their towns and cities better. This was followed by an interactive session on participative cities between citizens and government for joint action in improving cities.
अर्बनाइजेशन या शहरीकरण एक चैलेंज भी है और एक अपॉर्चुनिटी भी है। अपॉर्चुनिटी इस बात के लिए है कि जो शहरों में लोग आ रहे हैं, उनकी जो ताकत है, उनकी जो कैपेसिटी जो है, उसका सारा का सारा उपयोग हम किस तरह कर सकते हैं, इसका दारोमदार, इसकी जिम्मेदारी सिटी प्लानर्स पर है, सरकार पर है, जो गवर्नेंस कर रहे हैं उन पर है, और वो सक्सेस इसी बात में है कि उनका सारा का सारा उनके जो उनकी शक्तियाँ, उनका उपयोग हम शहर के विकास में कैसे करें। अनेकों चैलेंजेस हमारे सामने हैं, उनको हमको स्वीकार करके और आगे बढ़ने की आवश्यकता है। शहरों में केंद्र सरकार ने एक बहुत महत्वाकांक्षी योजना प्रारंभ की है स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के रूप में, और उसकी सफलता अब हमको दिखने लग गई है।
Governance is the key, whether it is a small society or a large federation of housing societies, a village or town or a city, as you know. And if you can get the governance right in a community that's living together, I think that becomes a key for better development and for better growth.
एक आदमी को तीन चीजों की जरूरत होती है, रोटी, कपड़ा और मकान. Now we have to add one more thing, which is education. Another thing that we need to add is entertainment. आज की तारीख में ये पांचों चीज are absolutely important. Then you add healthcare to it. If you are not able to give all these 5 things together to an individual, he will not move out of his comfort zone or the place that he is living into. You need to provide all these things in a new establishment.
The exhibition and conference came to a close with the Municipalika 2018 awards that recognize the achievements of professionals, solution providers and government bodies in building smarter and sustainable cities across 17 categories.
focus. Ideate, innovate, enable.